Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Ron's Keto Cafe, and I'm Ron. If you're new, welcome. If you're a returning member, welcome back. If you're a new member, could you please share, like, and smash that subscribe button? It definitely helps the channel grow. And for all your new subscribers and the returning subscribers, thank you so much. So I wanted to do a video this morning. You only feel if you stop trying. That's today's topic. But before this, I wanted to thank all you guys. YouTube sent me a thumbnail. I had 175,000 views this past week, so thank you so much for that. I tried to go live Saturday night, and I was having a lot of problems with the computer. So what's been going on with my computer? I got a desktop computer, and I use currently Verizon, and my router is in the living room, and my computer is in the back room. And what happens is the network loses its connection, and it wants to default back over to Xfinity, and it won't let me sign into Verizon. So then I got to reboot the computer and start it up. And it typically will shut down on me 3 or 4 times over the course of an hour, and I constantly have to restart my computer when I shouldn't have to be. So we have some issues here. We're going to be calling up Verizon later today and this week to find out what the issue is and if they can solve it for me. I think basically the problem might be is the router has to come to the back room and it has to be connected directly into the desktop. I think that's what the problem is. And if that doesn't work, then there's something else going on, and maybe I just have to get a new computer altogether, which I can't afford right now. But yeah, I am working. I started a part-time job back in December last year, and I got hired, and I went in yesterday for an extra 4-hour shift, and have 2 more days scheduled on the schedule for this week, and I have 3 days scheduled out for next week already, and I can take extra shifts if I want. But somebody being retired, it's hard to go back to work. I'm thinking about going back to work full time and everything. I just I'm just fine with 1 or 2 days a week, and like sometimes 3 or 4, depending on my week and how it went and everything and how I feel. So speaking of that, today's topic is you only feel if you stop trying. I was really disappointed in myself for the simple fact is I went out to Kohl's department store because I can't get my clothes size at Marshall's. I went down there to try it on a size 38 pants, which I'm currently fitting into, but they fit kind of tight on me, so I had to bump up to a size 40. And so I ended up getting 2 pairs of pants, and then I ended up picking up 2 pairs of 2 shirts at a 3X size I sent out from Amazon. If they come in, I'll keep them. If they fit too big, I'll send them back to get the 2X, because all my shirts I've been wearing now are all 2X. And the reason why I'm disappointed in myself is because I went from a 6X all the way down to a size medium and a size 34 pants, and I have all those smaller clothes sizes in the closet, and I want to get back into that state of mind again. I've been so stinking depressed, as most of you guys have been following Ron's Keto, with the economy, of course, my wife's health and everything, and the current events on the news and stuff like that I've been seeing that again, he came into a mess, and it's going to take a while for it to get all kind of like readjusted. So be that as it may, in the meantime, we just got to do the best we can, right? So I picked up a half a dozen, actually 4 dozen eggs this past week. I have them in the refrigerator. So today I'm starting a 3 to 5 day egg fast, and we'll see how it goes. I typically, and I'll have some links below to show more with some other YouTubers, and you can see how they did their egg fast with the egg fast results. Now the photograph, you see it above my head somewhere over there, and the overall, that was the biggest I've ever weighed, and the lightest I ever weighed was the 2 side-by-side ones. So it's pretty interesting. Again, I was like 367 pounds. I got down to 203. And I'm currently at 274 and a half. I weighed myself in this morning. But I feel uncomfortable with myself. And, this past winter, I know I shouldn't use this as an excuse, but I didn't want to go walking that much because I didn't want to fall in the ice and the snow. And it was just too crappy out. We were getting snowstorm. We were getting snowstorm after snowstorm after snowstorm. And I didn't want to go walking because it was all icy out. And it was just too damn stinking cold. So now that we're in almost the 3rd week of March, it's been warming up. The snow is about 95% gone. So I'm planning on going out walking. Now, like today, for instance, I'm going into work this morning at, actually this afternoon at 1 o'clock to 5. And then tomorrow I'm going in at the 5 o'clock shift to closing. So when I get out of work, I'm going to come home, relax, have something to eat, and then I'm going to go out walking for a little while for about an hour, hour and a half. And then, of course, on tomorrow, which is Wednesday, I'll be doing basically the same thing, but the opposite. I'll go walking in the morning for a couple of miles, and I'll come home, relax, and then go to work. And then on Thursday, it's supposed to be 65, sunny, a beautiful day on Thursday. I'm planning on doing a 3 to 5 mile walk. And of course, Friday I do the charity, and I'll probably do a light walk in the downtown and whatever I get for the charity Friday nights. I usually average about 3 miles there. And that's how I was very successful getting my weight off. But once I can get back into the walking groove of things, I'll be fine, and the weight should start flying off again. And then I can get back down to the smaller clothes. But I didn't want to buy too many bigger size clothes. I'm not planning on staying here. I feel uncomfortable, and the economy's played its toll on Donna and I. Had to go out off plan. I had to buy processed foods, and I don't like that, because once I start buying processed foods, I fall into the category where carbs become a friend of mine, and also my worst enemy. And that's what the problem is. I've been addicted to carbs, like the breads and the pastas and the pizzas and that sort of thing, and the sugary products, like with the Oreos and the Hermits and all that other stuff that I know is processed and no good for me. But overall, we never given up, and I think even though I'm at 275 pounds, I think I'm still doing fantastic. I'm just not where I want to be with my weight, and I don't like going up my clothes size, but I should be going down. So be that as it may, this week we're going to be doing a 3 to 5 day egg fast, which is basically eggs, butter, and cheese. And I have some links below to show more, and I'll be filming out my meals, what I eat in a day, doing egg fasts. My starting weight is currently 274 and a half. My goal out of the egg fast is to get down to around 260. And then we'll probably do some beef and butter fast, some carnivore, some low carb meals, and we'll go back over the keto, hyperketosis they call it. Because once I'm getting to the state of hyperketosis, my body will be burning the fat for fuel again, like I did in the early days when I was doing Ron's keto and Ron's weight loss journey. And I had a couple of other YouTube names at the time and I kept switching off till I finally settled on Ron's Keto Café. And I'll set this up as a premiere, so if you need to ask me any questions, feel free to answer them. I don't mind. I like doing lives once in a while, but I don't usually get a lot of people, when coming on my YouTube channel when I do live videos. So probably just keep doing these as premieres. Now, I got a lot of videos I've been re-editing. I've been doing like a lot of chapel recipes and stuff like that. I got to get them up on the channel. Originally, when I posted a lot of these recipes, you couldn't hear my voice over the music, and my videos were terrible. So a lot of them, if I don't feel comfortable with the video, I'll refilm it. I did make a corned beef and cabbage the other day, but I was just too tired to film it, because what happened was I had a rough night of sleep that night. I went back to sleep. I got up late in the morning, and I just put it all together in the slow cooker, and I let it cook all day. And that's what Donna and I had that particular day, corned beef and cabbage, and I had carrots, and I had a tiny slice of potato with mine. And again, that's why the potato is a carb and it's a starch, and you're not really supposed to have starch. But the only thing, I don't know if you got any suggestions for me, but when you thicken your like a soup, or like if you're making a stir fry or something like that, I like to have like a thick gravy type thing. And I know I can use xanthan gum, they call it, but I'm not a fan of xanthan gum. So I use really like a minimal amount of cornstarch. I know that's not keto, but when I make meals like that, I'll represent it as a low carb meal, not a keto meal. And a couple of times I got a lot of slack and a lot of heat, because one girl, she said, "Ron, that's not keto, you're using sugar." Well, I was using what's called the brown confectionate swerve, which is a keto product, and it was fine with keto. But don't overall judge my food until you do your own research first, okay? Because if you feel that way, then do strict keto. Don't have any of that at all. But I got to have some sweetener now. So you're going to tell me the monk fruit and the stevia that I use in the morning as my coffee is not keto? I mean, I don't buy that. So, and I've been using my coffee how I make my coffee every morning, the same time. I do I usually have 3, maybe 4 cups of coffee, depending what kind of night I had, and maybe a late afternoon coffee. And then I'll have my cake pods I use, and then take a blend medium roast, and 1 little packet of monk fruit, and a little bit of cream, half and half, and or light cream. Now, I was using light cream for a long time. I'm getting ready to switch over to half and half again. Yeah, because it's a lot more better for you. That's the other thing about that too. Always read your labels if you can get into a habit of reading your labels. And I noticed, like, on my light cream I've been using, they put processed stuff in there, and they put sugar in there and everything like that. And I didn't realize that before. And some of that stuff could be trigger foods that I'm not aware of. So I'm definitely being more conscious. You get, again, the old cliche: if you put garbage in, you're gonna have bad results. So the goal is to have better results than what I've been having, and being more mindful of what I've been eating and what I want to put in my mouth and what I've been able to consume. We're going to be making some more keto snacks. I've been finding I can make hash browns out of cottage cheese and out of cauliflower rice and that sort of thing. I went to Market Basket this past weekend looking for cauliflower rice, but oddly they didn't have any and on their brand. So I'm going to be, if I can't find it there, I'll get it at Hannaford. But I don't have a problem with both places, or even Walmart's, because they got to go down there later on in the week too. But I'll keep you guys and gals all posted about all this stuff there. So if there's something you want to follow me along on my weight loss journey, let me know. On the 8th fast, I'll be filming out my meals. And again, our starting weight is that, 274.5. And we'll see where I can land at the end of the 3 to 5 day fast. I'll be having some sausages in between. And they're clean sausages, by the way. And again, be mindful of the ingredients that are in your product that you buy. But I tried regular pork sausage from the Market Basket. I don't like them, and I'm so used to the Banquet brand that I buy, and I'm okay with that because I only have up 3 or 4 in the morning anyways when I do my eggs with sausages. But in the 8th fast, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the sausages in the afternoon with the egg to break up the egg so it won't be so monotonous. And we'll make some hard-boiled eggs, and then we'll also have some a lot of shackles during the process. And you can use any keto-approved condiments. And speaking of that, I just recently sent out for some more Chalk Zero. I was out of it, so I want to use that to make a nice egg loaf, and we'll do some have a block of cream cheese with some eggs and some spices in it and stuff like that. And we'll put it in a pan in the oven with cinnamon on top, and we'll throw that for probably about 40 minutes until it's cooked. And that's my central heating system that just went on. Still kind of cool out in the morning. And besides the egg loaf, we'll, of course, we do scrambled eggs over easy, shackles, and that sort of thing. So if this is something you think you might want to pursue with me, let me know to show more of that. Ron, I want to do this egg fast with you. And I'll do a update on the results, and of course the meal plan and when I eat my day. I've been very successful in the past doing these, and it's also important that you drink a lot of water. So I got water in the pantry. I bought me half a dozen bottles of gallon bottles of plain water, and I'll take some Crystal Light or electrolytes and stuff, and I'll make a gallon and I'll drink that over the course of a 2-day period. Because I'm notorious, I don't drink enough water or any water. I drink coffee and my soda, and that's not really water if you think about it. And that's probably why I'm having issues with my weight stalling. And we're going to try to, maybe 1 or 2 days, maybe I'm thinking about possibly breaking off a coffee with some bone broth that I bought. So beef broth, and we'll see how that goes. I can flavor up the beef broth with a little bit of pink Himalayan salt and that sort of thing. And we'll just, take it 1 day at a time with this and see how I want to take it. But the goal is to get rid of the bloatiness and get rid of the weight, feel good about myself, and continue on with the weight loss journey. So be that as it said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you got any questions, feel free to ask. And remember, I love you, God loves you. Have an amazing day.